Testing. Is this working? Because a couple of weeks ago, on Twitter Live, I did a half-hour show talking to myself. It didn't broadcast. What a fucking loser. Hello. I thought I'd do a little broadcast. I do one on Twitter Live Wednesdays and Sundays. And now we're in lockdown, and I can't go to my country estate and play tennis at weekends. So I'm around in London on Fridays. I know, terrible, isn't it? So I thought I'd do this, a little bonus one for all you people on Instagram. You could follow me on Twitter, or I could do more of these. Up to you. Someone's saying, I can't read your names. Where's the cat? Out there, it might yowl in a minute. It yowls around tea time. My cat is called Pickle. We lost our last cat, Ollie, lovely Ollie, after 16 and a half years, just before lockdown. And then we decided to do a bit of fostering. So we fostered a cat, rescued it, and it was very nervous, and it sort of hid for the first 24 hours. And then it got on my lap, and I said, we're keeping it. Oh, foster fail. I'm loving her. She's a big, chunky moggy. I think she must have Maine Coon in her or wild. She's big, and I mean, she's a total sort of mongrel. She's got bits of tortoiseshell, but she's a big old classic, hefty tabby. I don't want to fat shame her, but she's a hefty. She's lovely. I'm fascinated with her little feet. She just keeps to herself, right? She's really affectionate, in the sense she just wants to sleep sort of on you, and she's got little monkey feet. They're sort of like, it's like, they feel sort of tacky, like, do you know what I mean? Like she could run up glass. So that's yeah, my cat, Pickle. She's out there. And thanks for all your lovely comments. And thanks for being nice to animals. That's what these things are about, really. It's I sort of did them through lockdown to keep everyone's spirits up, including mine. There's so much to do, innit? And then I started doing these sort of ethical shout-outs where I said I'm gonna big up a product that I like, and you can donate something to charity. And they did, particularly Brewdog, who we decided to create that, Street Dog. They did it on 50,000 of them, and all the proceeds go to homeless dogs. And then the guys who make this glass, they're called beerhunter.co.uk, gave £1 to everyone who bought a glass. So it turned out to be useful, as well as absolute bollocks. What have you missed if you don't follow me on Twitter? Not a thing. It's just me answering questions from the public, mainly cats and dogs, it turns out. That's why some of the questions are things like, have you ever found a really good stick and taken it all the way home? And the answer is yes, I have. There's also some really smart questions. Like one I really liked, it was a time traveller comes to your door and he's 25 years from the future, you can ask him one question. What do you ask him? It's good, that, isn't it? Another one was I think most people think, how do I die or something? I don't want to know that. What can you do about it? They can give me clues, couldn't they? Like, don't cross the road on June the 5th, 2029. Another question that was great that I thought about for a long time was, because it's difficult because there's so many. They know I love science and nature, and they said, what is the most amazing fact you know from nature? And I mean, that's nearly impossible because every fact is amazing, really, is it, from nature? But and I studied science, and particularly biology. I actually went to university to study biology and changed to philosophy because I wanted to be in a pop band. And philosophy was 7 hours a week, and biology was 40 hours a week. But anyway, so I'm still fascinated, and I still read. The only things I read are the sort of science and nature books. So I know a lot of facts, and they're all amazing. But my favourite subject was always probably genetics and evolutionary biology. So here's an interesting fact. Humans, we're more closely related, evolutionary speaking, in terms of like generations and closeness. We're closer to salmon than salmon are to sharks. That's amazing, isn't it? Because sharks are elasmobranchs, so cartilaginous early fish before they got teleosts, which are bony fish. So there's more generations of evolution from shark to salmon than there is from salmon to us. So bones, that was the secret. So yeah, you missed. It usually ends up with me pondering my own death, being wheeled around in a bucket of my own piss and shit. But I'll do some hellos to people. In fact, because my eyesight's going, I've just had a bath and I'm allergic to the bubble bath. My eyes are stinging and that light is annoying me. Got a special light, but it annoys me. I can't really, and my eyesight's going because I'm old and I probably should wear glasses, but I don't want to. It's not vanity, can't be bothered to go to the optician and get them. If things were available in my house, I'd go to the doctor if there was a little doctor in the basement. If there was a doctor in the basement, I'd be down all the time. The fact that I've got to phone up and make an appointment, I go, forget it. Things just fucking droop and drop off or get better. That's bad advice, kids. Don't not go to the doctor because you can't be bothered and hope it gets better. That is really bad advice. What was I saying? Oh yeah, where are you watching from? Just type hello. Someone says Tammy. That's good. Capitals. That's really good. Just think you're talking to your granddad on Skype. Talk louder. Derby. Hello. Oh. It's only for Americans, I'm afraid. North Americans, actually. Canada's got it. There's a show on Sirius XM. I think it's on Raw Dog. It might be going on Pandora as well. Anyway, there's a few plays. I think it's 2 p.m. Eastern time. It's basically a 1 hour show. It's me introducing all the songs of David Brent. A little bit of just the whole album, basically. About 20 songs, and I just introduce them and tell you about the influence. And yeah, it's a nice little show. So yeah, listen to that if you want. Tape it. You get that album for free, don't you, if you tape it off the radio? That's what we used to do. In my day, used to listen to like Radio 1, it's a radio station in England, and wait for the DJ to stop talking and then press play and record, and you get the top 20. And at number 3, it's Slade. Press it, down, down. Does that sound like the olden days to you kids? Who know you can just think of a tune and it downloads into your head? You go around listening to your Taylor Swifts on Google Brain. Anyway, thanks for following. Hello everyone. Hello. Oh, lots of people saying hello now. Tape, showing your age, Ricky. I know. Yeah, that was my. That was another question. What was the best Christmas present I ever received? And I think it might have been a tape recorder when I was about 12. And my mum got it for me. And I couldn't believe my luck. It was about that big. It had a little handle. And I got a couple of cassettes with it. I think I got Jackson 5's greatest hits. But my favourite was the blank tapes. So I'd do little sketches on it. And I remember once I recorded me going, help, help, help me, I can't breathe. And I did about 10 minutes of that, and I locked it in the wardrobe. And my little nephew, who was about 4 at the time, was freaking out. He thought his uncle was dying in the wardrobe. Oh, what an annoying twat I was. Not anymore. Anyway, there you go. Some free shit. Was this free? Who paid for this? I thought about getting a sponsor. Who's going to touch this? Yeah, if you're a great product and you want me to go, oh, this is sponsored by so-and-so, Diet Pepsi, and you can give $5,000 to a charity, call me. Don't call me. Call my agent. He won't be in. We're in lockdown. All right. Thanks, everyone. Tatty bye. Be nice to animals.